Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When the living entity is wandering in this world, there are so many dangers that come in the way in one's life. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm going through a jungle, I should not be bitten by a serpent. Or somebody thinks, oh, our relative should not die in some accident or something, car accident, something like that. Oh, some people fear, oh, our relatives should not get some disease, some terrible terminal disease which may devour the body. Oh, we should not get into any enmity with some other living beings who may be vicious, who may murder and who may kill. And so in this way, while living in this world, there is always some fear that one's body may be brought to an end by some calamity in this world. But none of these things are considered as very great danger in the Shastra. Because all these dangers which I told you now, they can only end the body, but the soul can never be killed. The soul leaves the situation and goes to the next situation, next body. But what is really considered danger is to become forgetful of Krishna due to either sensual or speculative endeavors. For example, when a living entity is wandering in this world, if he came across the devotees of the Lord, then the living entity is considered most blessed, because the devotees of the Lord are carrying the honey of the Krishna Katha and Krishna Nam, which they profusely distribute to whomever they come across. In fact, they go out of the way to distribute it. Somehow or other, amongst the millions and millions and millions of trillions of living entities, some living entity encounter Krishna's devotees, and they are blessed enough to receive the Krishna Nam and Krishna Katha, which opens door to go to Vaikuntha. That is considered the greatest good fortune. But after meeting such devotees and receiving Krishna Nam and Krishna Katha, the one becomes sensually attracted to someone else. If one is attracted to opposite sex and one gets deviated, or one is getting attracted to some false philosophies which say you are only God. There are some philosophies who say that Atma so Paramatma, Atma and Paramatma are same. So living entity already want to become God. When he hears such philosophies, become very happy, oh, I am only God. Now I can enjoy whatever I want. And to substantiate this, there are so many fools who claim to be great swamis and sannyasis who claim I am also God. I have not come here to say I am God, everyone is God, they say. So hearing that, the living entity becomes far more foolish than even before. In this way, sensually, we may be attracted to eating all kinds of nasty things or engaging in sex life. Or mentally, we may get into speculative philosophies, get into complicated philosophies. In this way, one can become extremely foolish, like before. One was foolish before, brought to enlightenment by devotees. One could get chanting and studying philosophy of Krishna consciousness, and one was actually walking on the road of going back to Godhead. But again, one can fall back into bad asatsanga, bad association. The example is like Krishnadas, associate of Lord Chaitanya. When he went to South India, some Bhattaharis allured him. They wanted to use him to produce children to expand their population. So these people used to catch sometimes nice Brahmins and other people to catch them and seduce them through their women so that they can get good children and expand their population. So he was dragged into bad association. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I am a sannyasi, I have nobody else, I have only one assistant traveling with me, and you guys are pulling him. Please kindly give him back. Very politely Mahaprabhu asked. They brought weapons to attack Mahaprabhu, to kill him and drive him away. So because Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, because they tried to attack Krishna, the same weapons attacked them back, started cutting their heads, cutting their hands, And everybody had to flee for their life afterwards. And the Mahaprabhu caught hold of the shikha of Krishnadas and dragged him out and took him away. He was saved. So in this way, he was saved from falling down. Ajamila was a great Brahman, went to the forest to pluck flowers with a good intention. But in one moment he saw a dirty sight of low-class woman, man embracing, kissing. That agitated his mind. He fell down from that Brahma Tejas. He fell down to become less than a Shudra and a Chandala. He became a meat eater, wine drinker, and womanizer, producing 10 children in the womb of a prostitute. He became a debauchee, so degraded. So this is the danger in the material world. A snake bite or accident or a disease is not the danger. This is the danger. The danger is that when one is walking the path of spiritual life, one can become, it's a very vulnerable road in the beginning, especially in the early stages, when our Shraddha is Komal Shraddha. When our Shraddha is tender, we can very easily be knocked down from that position. Just like you all have seen the small child, toddler, trying to walk. You've seen how the child walks? Mother is catching the hand and trying to walk. So mother leaves her fingers to check how he is walking. Tada, he will fall immediately. Then he has to catch hold of the floor and catch the wall and get up. And that is our situation also in spiritual life, because we are going from a material paradigm to spiritual paradigm. So we have been looking at the world with a material paradigm of enjoyment till now. Now we are given a new vision to see the world with a spiritual paradigm of seva bhav. So when you go from this to this, it's like a child who is just swimming on the ground, like you've seen small children cannot even get up. First of all, they lie like this and then they turn around and swim. And then they slowly try to get up catching the wall. That is our situation. But if we are going to be careless, then just like the child trips and falls, we will also fall. And when we fall and leave the association of devotees and go away, then sometimes millions of lives may pass without encountering devotees again. That is the greatest danger. So in the scriptures, there is a statement which says, Kshurasya dara, Nishita duratyaya, Durgam patastat kavayo vadanti. It says that the path of spiritual life is like a tightrope walk. Imagine there is a tightrope between one building and the opposite building, a long rope, and you have to walk on that rope. When you're going from this side to that side, midway you can slip. And you fall, you can break your head. Or one may die. In the same manner, in the path of spiritual life, there is risk. Just like if you take a blade and shave, you can be clean shaved. You look very nice and neat looking. But while shaving, what can happen? We can hurt ourselves. We can get ourselves cut. Somebody may say, oh, why to use a new blade and cut your cheeks? Better don't shave at all. Then the result is it keeps growing, very, very big. Similarly, material desires keep growing. And they create a lot of trouble. Imagine you are having long beard, mustache, and it's causing itching inside. All kinds of germs are coming, it's itching. So if you don't shave, it causes itching. And if you clean shave, there is a possibility of cutting with a blade. So what to do? Answer is carefully shave. That is the answer. Then, if somebody says don't shave, then you have to keep on itching. Is it not true? Similar material desires always are causing us itching sensation. You try to enjoy, you suffer. If you scratch more, it bleeds. And if you don't scratch, it itches. And if you clean shave with a blade, you can be clean shaved, but you have to be careful. If you are not careful, it can cut your cheeks. So therefore, the answer is this. If you don't, somebody says, why to take to spiritual life and take so much risk, Prabhu? Anytime we can fall down. Better I remain in the fallen position only. If somebody says like that. No, don't take to spiritual life. It appears very easy. But then the alternative for you is sense gratification, which will burn you. Millions of lives you have been burning in the fire of sense gratification, and you will continue to burn. But if you take to spiritual life, there is a possibility of falling down. Then what to do? So carefully walk. That's the answer. So how do we carefully walk? One of the aspects of carefulness is we have to be attentive and you have to be humble. One should pray to the Lord that somehow or other by some unimaginable good fortune, I have been spotted out by my Guru and Vaishnavas, and they have given me the holy name. They have given me the holy scripture, holy prasad, and they are escorting me. I was simply a fool number one, roaming in this world, getting slaps and whips and kicks of Maya. But Guru and Vaishnavas are catching my hand and leading me. So I am still a toddler, and I have no buddhi, I have no shakti. Because of their accompanying me, I am going on in my spiritual life. And the holy name itself is a protector. The holy name acts like a kavach. It protects you from evil forces and bad forces. So let me chant the holy name with attention, sincerity, absorption, prayerfulness, humility. So in this way, when I chant the holy name in a prayerful mood, then the holy name gradually purifies our heart and puts a very, very powerful kavach around us. So later on, you will gain strength in your legs. So when you walk, you are not in such a vulnerable position like you were before. Now you are more stronger. Because you can easily detect Maya in what all ways she comes. You can avoid Maya's push and pull by high character, strictly following the four related principles. You can evade Maya. Mamevaye prapadyante, Maya me tam tarantite. The more I strongly take shelter of Krishna, Maya cannot come nearby. The police cannot catch you if you are not a thief. The police may come all around you, but they won't touch you. Because you are not a thief, you are not breaking the laws of God. So if you align with the laws of Krishna, then Krishna gives you protection. So then the Maya's forces cannot do anything. So in the daily chanting of the holy name, we don't have to pray for bodily protection. Body is going to fall today or tomorrow, everybody's body has to go away. Isn't it? One need not worry about the financial crunch which may come in one's life. Our property may be stolen away. These problems may happen, only body is affected. We should worry about spiritual protection, which is most vital, because for the soul to go back home, back to Godhead, we have to spiritually practice in a protected way. Shaknoti he vayasodhum praksharira vimokshanat kamakrodod bhavam vegam sayuktasa sukhi naraha. This lust, anger, greed are the constant threats to a spiritualist. If he can avoid getting contaminated and infected by these three things and keep oneself very pure and holy, then you have won the game, because you are already a devotee. For those who are jnanis, who are not devotees, even if they somehow or other survived without getting affected, they are not going to Krishna, they are just going to relax in Brahmajyoti. Whereas you are all devotees. So a devotee, if you can keep away from Kama, Krodha, Lobha, at the same time chant Hare Krishna and engage, definitely will go back to Godhead. Once you go back to Godhead, Krishna says with full assurance, Yad gatva nanivartante taddama paramam mama. So he says, definitely you will come back to me, you will never fall back in this world. So that is our hope, our aspiration, our prayer. And therefore, keeping that ultimate goal in mind, let us remain protected and pure and not fall back to Maya or to the old ways again. In this way, our chanting can be a prayerful attempt when we understand all these things. Without understanding all these things, we are super proud and we think, I am great, I am this, I am that. We are nothing. Actually, we are very insignificant. Like a small baby lying on the road, imagine a big elephant comes and lifts his feet. I am going to make a chutney out of you. What can the baby do? Quack, 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 quack. He cannot even get up also. The child even doesn't know how big is the elephant. How powerful Maya is, we don't know. That's our situation. But if somebody comes who picks up the child and takes the child away from the elephant, like that Krishna and devotees have come and taken us away from Maya. And they have given us a Krishna conscious engagement. We have been saved already. So we should be able to understand our precarious position. Like imagine a small mosquito or an ant caught in the hand like this, somebody is catching. Can it come out? Yeah, it can come out when? When that person releases it. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing in the Gopinath song, my dear Lord, Maya is ultimately yours only. If you want to release me from Maya, you can release. Otherwise, on my own, I cannot come out. I can only pray to you. So let us learn to pray and beg the Lord to release us from Maya and engage us in His service through the chanting of the holy name. Harinam Prabhu ki